concur, and I too would like to concur with your words and congratulate Ballymiddy on their great success and welcome them to the public chamber. Minister, I suppose when we look at Irish Water / Uisce Éireann, the word chaos and chaotic could often spring to mind, despite, I suppose, the billions of euro in resources that we've had in this country for quite some time, over the past number of years in particular. Time and time again we see failures of systems. Indeed, last September, and I'm disappointed that Minister Brown had to leave the chamber, but last September I, along with Minister Brown, attended the unveiling of new reservoir tanks in Kilmallock water treatment plant in Ballymurn in County Wexford. It serves about 8,000 customers, and the new tanks were to guarantee supply. Unfortunately, since the tanks were installed, we have seen 14 separate outages where Uisce Éireann customers have suffered greatly. And the reason for the outages is, whilst there was investment in the reservoir tanks, there was no investment in the plant. So every time the plant broke down, the problems reoccurred. So on 14 separate occasions since last September, we've seen serious issues. On White Rock Hill in Wexford Town this week, many of the residents, and indeed there's over 1,000 homes in the area, suffered yet another outage of water, the 8th outage so far this year on White Rock Hill in Wexford Town. The local creche Bumblebees had to close its doors and 42 families were left without childcare. Just a knock-on impact of what it means to lose water in our communities and indeed in our homes and our businesses. Every time it happens, the residents report it, and every time it occurs, all they're given is a reference number and little or no explanation. They're left to their own devices to try and manage without water in their area. And the water that's actually supplied to them in the first place comes from Mayglass Water Treatment Plant, where the water is described as being off the scale when it comes to lime content. Just like my colleague described in Mallow, the hard water is destroying the appliances in the homes of the 10,000 customers that receive water from this water treatment plant, where we see kettles, showers, washing machines destroyed almost on an annual basis as they seek to battle against the hard water. I recently came across a case of a house in the heart of Wexford Town, on Newtown Road. The Count Corlo will be familiar with the area, where a one-off house was built and the connection fee from Irish Water was €33,000. €33,000 was demanded and had to be given to Irish Water to connect to this one-off house a few hundred yards from the heart of Wexford Town to connect to the main water supply. Absolutely no cognizance taken of how many other people can connect to this. The original person getting the connection was charged the full whack of €33,000, a young family building a home for themselves. Of course, we also have a situation here now where we have a service level agreement with councils is about to come to an end. And already we see Irish Water abandoning much of the services that the councils would have provided back in the day. For instance, backyard services or storage problems that occur in backyards are now being left to the homeowners and the residents and the private individuals on the basis that if it's not a mainline Irish Water pipeline, well, tough luck, it's your own problem. That has to change, and the services that were provided very well by the councils and the council workers over the years must remain in place, despite the fact that this service level agreement has gone. We have, we're told, an ambitious programme for housing, and yet developers, approved housing bodies and anyone involved in the building of housing will tell you that one of the biggest issues they face is Irish Water. They cannot even get certainty as to what they are to pay for the connection, and yet they're supposed to construct houses and know what the overall cost will be. Costs are all different to all the private companies. Minister, I urge you to intervene in this chaotic company and put it back on track.
Now we move to a government.